What if a drone could get a fast pass, like a VIP ticket, for top secret government missions? Well, today, we're going to break down how one company's drone did exactly that. And trust me, it's a huge deal for the future of tech in national security and, well, pretty much everywhere else.
Seriously, just picture it for a second. A drone that works around the clock, 24/7, with no pilot anywhere in sight. And it's not just flying around, it's already trusted to handle some of our country's most sensitive security jobs. This isn't some movie plot, this is the real deal, and it's all thanks to a major new government approval. Okay, so what's the big news here? Well, back on January 28th, 2026, a company called Ondas Inc. made a huge announcement. Their autonomous drone, the Optimus, just got a massive green light from the government. So what does that actually mean, a government green light? It means the Optimus drone is now on a very special list, something called the Blue List. You can basically think of it as a golden ticket for government work. And to really get why this is such a game changer, we've got to unpack what this list is all about. All right, let's decode this Blue List. What is it? Think of it like a super exclusive club. And getting your name on the list, that's a huge deal for any tech company. Let's get into it. So officially, it's called the DCMA Blue UAS Cleared List. It's run by the Defense Contract Management Agency, and it's basically the Department of War's official roster of drones they trust. It's kind of like TSA PreCheck, but for military and government drones. If a drone is on this list, it means it's already been through a ton of hardcore security and reliability checks. It's pre-approved and ready to go, right off the shelf. And this right here really shows you the night and day difference. The old way, oh man, it was a bureaucratic nightmare. So slow, so complex. Every single drone had to be vetted case by case, drowning in red tape. But the Blue List way, it's a total fast lane. It streamlines the whole process, so secure, pre-vetted techs can get out into the field where it's needed way, way faster. And let me be clear, this is not a list you just, sign up for. To make it on here, a drone has to meet some incredibly high standards. We're talking top-tier cybersecurity, a squeaky clean supply chain, and rock-solid operational reliability. Getting on this list isn't just a stamp of approval, it is a profound declaration of trust from the US government. Okay, so we get the what, the list, and the why. It's a big deal. So now let's meet the who. Let's talk about the actual technology that earned its spot in this exclusive club, the Optimus system. So here's what makes the Optimus system so cool. It's what's called a drone in a box. The drone literally lives in its own automated dock. It deploys from the dock, goes out and does its mission, comes back and lands, all by itself. But here's the kicker. The dock itself swaps out the battery and even the mission payload. No human hands needed. That is how you get true 24/7 lights-out autonomous operation. And this thing is incredibly versatile. We mentioned the dock can swap payloads, right? Well, it can hold and switch between 9 different ones automatically. And payloads are just the tools the drone uses for its job. So think about it. 1 minute, it could be flying with a super high-res camera for surveillance. And then, boom, the dock swaps it out for an infrared sensor to go on a search and rescue mission. It literally changes its own job on the fly. So, who's the brain behind this groundbreaking tech? Well, the drone itself is made by a company called American Robotics, which is actually a part of a larger company named Ondas Inc. And it turns out Ondas is playing a much bigger game than just drones. They're putting together a whole ecosystem of autonomous technology. You've got American Robotics handling the drones, but then there's Roboteam for tactical ground robots, Sentries for counter-drone solutions, the whole shebang. They are seriously covering all the bases, from the air straight down to the ground. Okay, so we've got the drone, we've got the list, we've got the company behind it all. Let's pull back and look at the big picture. Why does this one approval matter so much? Not just for national security, but for our everyday lives too. The CEO of Ondas, Eric Brock, really nailed it. He said this approval validates the Optimus drone as a secure, reliable, and operationally proven platform for defense use. And what that really means? It's the official seal of approval. It's the government saying, yep, this tech is ready for the big leagues. And this is where things get really, really interesting. This is what's known as dual-use technology. What does that mean? It means the exact same drone that's helping secure a military base could also be used by your local utility company to inspect power lines after a storm. It just swaps its camera for a thermal sensor. It's tech that strengthens our national security and helps maintain the critical infrastructure we all rely on every day. Because at the end of the day, that's the real takeaway here. This blue list approval isn't just about one drone. It's a catalyst. It's going to accelerate how fast we can adopt trusted, secure, autonomous tech across the board, from the Department of War all the way down to our local towns and industries.
Look, this is really just the beginning. As these kinds of trusted 24/7 autonomous systems become more and more common, as they move from the battlefield to our own backyards, you have to wonder, what part of our world are they going to reshape next? That's the real question, isn't it?